Hello, everybody. I have another message for you. So, awesome sauce. I'm filming this on Thursday, October 3rd, but this is actually going to be posting on Friday. This is a timeless message. Definitely for those of you that identify as being on spiritual path, some type of an awakening process, ascension process, transformational journey, what have you. I feel like I'm speaking to a collective. I'm just going to go right into it, okay? I'm speaking to a collective. I got this first card, Starseed. Look how beautiful this is. Saturn energy, emotions are present with the water, subconscious work, depth work. It's like what lights you up? And if you know, why are you not doing it? I feel like I'm speaking to a collective that definitely you're in this state, like you're in an in-between state, dolphin spirit of this and that. It's like this past version of yourself is shedding away, right? It's wild because I've got snake spirit on the bottom of the deck. That's like the overarching energy from when dolphin spirit popped off earlier. It's like you're healing right now. And the snakes are all about transmuting and shedding old layers of ourselves so that we can let the new ones emerge, right? And in between that time, I feel like I'm speaking to a collective where you're just like feeling really resistant and maybe stubborn, a little on the stubborn side. Like it's uncomfortable being in this in between state. Like you really want to get to the good, right? You want to get to the gold, the abundance, whatever it is that you're looking to get to, right? I feel like I'm speaking to a bunch of you that you're in this place where, I mean, you are just feeling 155 on the clock could be meaningful for some of you. You're feeling like, you know, you're done with small talk, you're done with surface, you're looking for like intellectual stimulation, soul connecting, like conversation and meaningful interactions with others, right? And I feel like you feel the same way in like in terms of like whatever career you're in or jobs you're in, whatever you're participating in right now, it just feels like it doesn't fit anymore. And it's you're getting to this point. I'm getting like a visualization of almost like a boiler, like a pot, a saucepan on the stove. It's like the water's about ready to bust out and like bust through the lid and like bust over. And it's just kind of like I feel like spirit's really asking you right now, instead of feeling like you need black and white answers on what your next steps are, instead of feeling like you need to be right about something or you need to, you know, you need to like explain yourself or like make sure everybody understands where you're at kind of thing. It's like stop and just be still and quiet and literally just embrace the fact that there are two poles to each, side, right? There is the light and the dark within all of us. You know what I'm saying? There is this past version of you and this new version of you that is emerging, and you're literally in the middle. You're in the birth canal. You're in the birth canal being rebirthed right now. You know what I mean? And so I feel like the lesson here is to just truly come. I'm getting a sixth chakra squeeze right now. I feel like it's really truly about you embracing where you're at, like radically accepting where you're at right here and right now, and really anchoring into the present moment and not being so fixated on the past, not being fixated on what's happening in the what's going to happen in the future, not being so fixated on what's going wrong or what relationships, what you're not getting out of the relationships or the environments that you're in right now. Instead, it's time to really focus on what brings you joy. What really does light you the F up? And really do that. Get out there and go have a little bit of fun. It's like you don't have to be rigid. You don't have to be so fixated and so controlling over everything. Let yourself be fluid. Let yourself flow with it. There's a lot of water energy in both of these cards right now. It's like you can also see the dolphin rising above the lotus flower. Like you are blossoming. You have done the depth work, my loves. You have been in the muck. Have you ever heard the phrase, no mud, no lotus? A lotus flower begins in the mucky, dark, murky, swampy, beginnings, right? And that's where that soul depth, that soul work you've been doing, that inner child work, that shadow work, right? And you are on the verge right now of coming up and out of that subconscious work, of coming out of that work. You're in the in-between stage. You haven't fully shed what the old is yet, and you haven't fully stepped into the new, but there's a lot of nuggets. There's a lot of cosmic nuggets of wisdom to be unearthed from within us when we can just really anchor into the present. Your power, I'm going to say this until I'm blue in the freaking face. Probably every freaking reading I say this, and I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to say it loud. I'm going to say it proud. It's like your superpower is when your mindset is in a very optimistic, positive, like, I'm flowing, baby. I'm taking it. I'm rolling with the punches. I'm rolling with the goods. It's all good. You know what I mean? And you're just trusting that there is a purpose in the pain. There is a purpose for every lesson, for every experience. You know that nothing is happening to you. It's happening for you. That's fluidity. That's not rigidity. You know what I'm saying? And your second part of that power, that superpower, is being anchored in your heart. You're present. You are not thinking about the past. You are not worrying about the future. You are right here and right now in the deliciousness of the miracles that are literally unfolding for you right here and right now. So I'm really anxious to see what's coming through for you. I also want to point out that 20 is a God protected number. Any number that ends in a 0 means it is God protected. So while you are on this journey, you have your protection level is amped up. So don't be afraid to take risks and be in the newness. Okay, my loves. And that's taken from Caroline Mace's work. So, okay, here's the dealio. I'm Carey Lee with Into the Bliss 1717. Thank you so much for being with me. My handle across all my platforms is the same, at Into the Bliss 1717. Facebook, Insta, TikTok, YouTube. YouTube is my home base. It's my glue, babies. That's where you're going to find all of the free full-length readings with the tarot, Oracle Tarot, and clarifies, okay? So you may be done. You may have got enough from this part of the reading. And if so, awesome sauce. Please appreciate a like, a subscribe, forwarding, sharing these messages. It helps the channels grow, and it helps these messages of enlightenment and hope and healing get out to others like yourself. So hit me up over at YouTube for the tarot spread and for the clarify. Otherwise, if this was enough for you, chef's kiss vibes. Love you, love you, love you. Apologize for the noise. They're like trimming the bushes out there. And I'm grateful that they're taking care of the landscaping outside my condo for me. So without further ado, darlings. All right, Spirit. What is unfolding for this beautiful collective? What do they need to know about this in-between stage, about what lights them up? What is happening in their life, in their world, for their best and most blessed and highest timeline? Please and thank you. 3. I'm also channeling, this is a general collective reading, guys, so I'm definitely tapping into multiple energy threads. So again, the whole message may not resonate with you. Take what does and leave the rest for someone else on the table, okay, baby? Don't make it fit. You're going to know it fits because you're either going to be triggered by it or you're going to be like, that is so me right now. I totally get this. You know what I mean? Lastly, before I pull this, my October readings are open. I've got a limited amount of space available for a direct one-to-one live with me, 30-minute or 60-minute sessions. And then I have an unlimited amount of pre-recorded where you get to ask. You'll fill out a little intake form and you'll get to ask specific questions, what type of a reading you want, and I will channel the living out of it for you, okay? Anyway, you can find the link to book with me in any of my bios, Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, or you can email me at intothebliss1717@gmail.com. Here we go. 3. Like it. Ace of Swords coming out hot for the present sitch. Some type of big truth coming in. Clarity is coming in for you. What else, Spirit? Thank you. 3, 2, and 1. Ay caramba, I see it. All right. So it's like Ace of Swords is the present situation. Hopes and fears, Five of Cups doesn't surprise me that showed up. What's helping you right now? High Priestess energy coming in. I like it. And your challenge is taking action. This is the Emperor. Potential outcome. I like it. World card. Something closing out. Something beginning. Overarching energy. Four of Cups. Back end energies, the Fool card, new beginning. What did I say, guys? Something closing out, something beginning. I ain't playing around, okay? Back end energies, Five of Swords. Eek. We'll get some clarification on that. Eight of Cups. All right. So, let me take a drink. Okay, I see a pattern like fives on here. 5 could be meaningful for some of you. Fives are about change. Change is on the brink here. Change is on the brink. I got a pattern of fours as well. 44. So that could be meaningful as well. 4 is about building whatever we're creating, whatever we're building, whether it's a relationship, a job, a career, our spiritual path, whatever. It's all about building something based on truth, based on integrity. It's a solid foundation. It's not flimsy. There's no shade to it. There's no like deception to it. It's really truly authentic to our hearts, desires, and we're like in coherence, mind and heart coherence to actually bring it in. So what I'm going to do is go through a quick overview of the actual initial spread, and then we'll do an actual deeper dive going in and clarifying everything. So to start off with here, I feel like Spirit's like, you're on the precipice of big clarification, okay? There could also be some type of incoming communication, some type of an offering. This could be a new job, a new career move, a new relationship, somebody coming with some type of truth for you on something. Again, the message is the same, okay? But the energies in terms of, is this job, is this relationship, is this spirituality, it's like that's interchangeable. So just however this resonates in your life, place it appropriately, but don't make the message fit, okay? I also feel like this is a hell yes from Spirit saying that I'm on the right path in terms of what I'm channeling, in terms of you are in this in-between state, and it's like you're uncomfortable and you're feeling resistant and you want answers right now. And that's giving me this Emperor energy vibe. That's the challenge for you with this Five of Swords. It's like, I feel like you're being really harsh and critical of yourself on this. You're being judgmental of yourself on this. And it's like, stop that. Don't be easy on yourself, because the bottom line is, it's like I said earlier, when you radically accept this in-between state and stop hyper focusing on what you're trying to do, or hyper focusing on the past, or hyper focusing, on the future, it's like you need to go out and, play a little bit, distract yourself a little bit, embrace where you're at, and accept the fact that you are going to be getting some really big clarity when you can like remove the distractions. If you're like so like zeroed in on something where you're like this, you can't really see what's going on the external. Sometimes it's like this is like Aquarian energy, like raising above the situation that you're in right now, that you're experiencing, and seeing it for what it really is. Like seeing the bigger view of it and realizing this is a blip on your soul's journey. This is one experience in your life. And I'm not like downgrading it or downplaying it. I'm just trying to like neutralize it a little bit so that you're not being so harsh and critical on yourself. You know what I mean? So there's definitely some type of clarity that wants to come through. The hopes and the fears, it's like the Five of Cups. I feel like whatever is coming to an end, there's some type of an ending happening in your life or has ended. And I feel like there's a lot of grief and sadness connected to this. And you know what? It is okay and completely necessary and relevant and healthy to feel those feelings and emotions. But what isn't healthy is staying in them for too long. Okay, because that, number one, blocks all the good that wants to come in, right? The new love, the new job offer, the elevation in our expansion experience, right? And when we're focusing on the past, right, and we're not anchored in the present, we're in this position where we could potentially miss out. It doesn't mean that you're going to completely miss out, because what is truly meant for you, my loves, will never truly not come your way. It just means that maybe you're not ready for it yet, because you haven't like unearthed those nuggets of wisdom. And that, my friends, is why I've got the 4 of Cups in the overarching energy. So we have progression here. We have 4 and 5 of Cups. It's like you have some type of an offer. See that cup right there being offered? This is the hand of Great Spirit trying to offer you connect you to something that's going to be really fulfilling. This could be a new relationship, a new friendship. This could be a new job, a new career move, a new promotion, something that's going to really, really bring you such joy and fulfillment. You know what I mean? But if you're not anchored in the present, you're looking off and worrying about what went wrong, or you're worried that something's going to repeat again, or you're so focused on the outcome of the situation and worrying about how to make things happen, that's where you're not in your present state. You're letting your mind run the show, not your heart. Okay? So this is definitely an invitation to get present. You know what I'm saying? This 5 of Swords in the back end energy, this is you up in your head. This is you up in your head, right? Or this is also about you being around other people that have those tendencies. They're, really harsh and critical and judgmental, maybe extremely manipulative. You know what I mean? And this is a time for you, 8 of Cups in the back end energy. It's a time for you to really trust what you're receiving intuitively, your inner guidance, right? Through your heart, and walk away from this. You may not know what the outcome is going to be. You may not know the steps to take. All that matters is that you take a baby step every day. As you take bold, heart-centered action, okay, you take those risks, you do things differently than what you normally would do. Because what's the rule, guys? What's the saying? If you keep doing things the same way, you're going to get the same outcome. That's like literally the definition of insanity, right? So make different choices, even the smallest little shift. Changing your morning routine, even just a little bit, can really shift energies and open up and unlock other doors of opportunities. New keys will be presented so that you can put those keys in these new doors of opportunities and unlock them, and they'll just open up, right? I like that. What's helping you is this High Priestess energy. This is you really trusting your intuition. This goes perfectly with the 8 of Cups, because what did I just say about the 8 of Cups? You already know that you are on the right path in terms of, you're working on, exiting this old way of being, or this other situation, this work, this job, this person, this group, whatever, and you're heading towards the new way. But it's like, so that's working in your favor. Your intuition is spot on. Trust it. But, stop getting so frustrated with yourself and being so judgment and hard on yourself because you want to move forward right now. It's like things happen in divine timing, my love. Patience. Get recentered and refocused. Distract yourself, right? The challenge for you being the Emperor, I really feel like it's a combination of being hard on yourself, and I also feel like it's like you're not taking the next steps. Like you're not like allowing yourself to take baby steps towards it. I feel like you're doing the same old, and you're getting the same old, and it's creating a lot of frustration. Am I right? So then I feel like the outcome here is really like, once you get through these lessons, once you get through this and you stay anchored, this cycle's going to close out. And it's a big cycle. It's a soul lesson cycle, and that new beginning, that new path is going to open up for you, one that's way, way more fulfilling. So let's go ahead and clarify, my loves. Get a little deeper. This may actually be where I ended on this section. I'm not really sure how I'm going to edit them. It just depends on what I feel called to do. So for those of you that are interested in going even deeper with clarifiers, you can find that free extended tarot reading with the clarifiers on my YouTube channel at Into the Bliss 1717. If this is where we're leaving it, thank you so much for watching, for participating. I love you all so very much. And again, drop me something in the comments, hit that like, subscribe, and forward. And yeah, that's my story. All right. You know what? I'm just going to go right after it. Show me more about this Ace of Swords, Spirit, please and thank you. Why is the Ace of Swords in the present sitch? Please and thank you, my love. I'm hearing the truth of the matter is, in order to shift your energy out of the lower vibrational energies of like sadness and fear and anger and like stubbornness, those types of things, it's really truly choosing something different, distracting yourself with something that really does bring you joy. Time to go out and have a little fun. Time to go do something and get your mind off of this. And I feel like that's when the insight's going to come in. The clarity is going to come in. Your next steps are going to come in. And don't be stubborn about it. Stubborn is resistance. Okay, here we go. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Hello. Hello. King of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I feel like you're definitely experiencing a heart opening on some level. And this is about you really reining in and controlling your emotions. Like you are going to be in governance of your emotions, right? And we do that by, not allowing our thoughts to ruminate and be hyper focused on what we are moving away from. You really want your thoughts to be focused on what you're trying to build, what you're trying to create, okay? And so it's wild that the Ace of Swords is, the Ace of Swords is clarified by the Devil card and the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is literally the baby card of the Devil card. This is about you setting yourself free from these belief structures and these behavioral patterns, and it takes time to do that, right? There's a really big healing coming in. Here's the Star card. This is Aquarian energy. Remember what I said about raising up and kind of seeing the big picture view on things? That's complete Aquarius energy. You know what I mean? I feel like this is an opportunity for some really big healing. It's like this Ace of Swords is going to slice through the chains of the devil and slice through these swords of this Eight of Swords. This gives me the energy. Has anybody ever watched the old Wonder Woman sitcom, like from the 70s and 80s with Linda Carter? She is like Wonder Woman is my all-time favorite super, okay? And in that sitcom, I grew up watching her. I grew up watching the reruns. I'm a 70s kid. I'm a Gen Xer, you know what I'm saying? And, this Eight of Swords reminds me of her in the part of the, like when the opening credits of the TV show, it showed her tied up on a pole and it showed her breaking free from it and being like, yeah, look at me. See, look, I've even got my Wonder Woman wrist guards on. Anyway, I feel like this is really an opportunity for you to truly, truly break free of a situation, break free of a relationship that you feel stuck in, break free of some type of career or job. It's really about you freeing yourself from these patterns so that you can actually move forward and bring in your ultimate wish fulfillment, right? Big, big opportunity for healing here. So give me more information about this Five of Cups. What's going on with this Five of Cups, please? Three, 2, 1. Yep. Okay. Yep. 4 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. That's giving me like stubborn. That's giving me like I don't want to be in this situation kind of energy. And it's like I feel like when we get so used to being in those lower vibrational feelings and emotions, and again, I'm not poo-pooing on these feelings and emotions. You've got to feel it to heal it, but you got to let it go. You got to let it go. And I feel like you're being very stubborn about letting it go. You're holding on so tight. Something in your past, someone or something in your past. There's the Six of Cups and the Nine of Swords. It's creating just an enormous amount of anxiety. This could be fear-based, fear-based belief systems and structures that you learned in the past from your past or ways of being or whatever. I feel like some of you were backstabbed for sure by somebody in this environment, whether that's a friend or it's in the work situation or whatnot. But I feel like you're definitely coming out of this. Again, what's working in your favor, the High Priestess, you already know that this is wrong, and you know that it's time for you to walk away from this. So I do see movement in you moving away from this. And here's the Chariot card. This is about letting your soul lead you, your heart lead you. This is movement. This is victory and success over the situation. So I really like that energy for you. Show me what's going on with the High Priestess. How's the High Priestess helping them? You could also be dealing with a Pisces in your life that's maybe you're collaborating with, or that maybe you've just recently met this person and they're like a really good influence on you or helping you move away from the situation. But it's also really truly about you trusting your intuition and executing and taking the baby steps and moving this along, moving the needle forward. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh! 9 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so that is definitely giving me the vibes of heart opening, of you doing this depth work. And this is why you're in that in-between state, right? It's like, this is your time to experience joy. It's an invitation from Spirit for you to really allow yourself to go out and have some fun. Allow yourself to let your life be led by joy and not by the dark. You know what I mean? So look at the difference between these two cards. Here is the 9 of Cups, and here is the 9 of Swords. This is being led by fear and anxiety, and nothing ever works out for me, and I have to be right, and I'm comparing myself to everybody, and blah, 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 blah. And this is like, oh my gosh, I'm completely unbothered. I'm so comfortable in my own skin. I love myself. I love everyone. And you know what? I let joy lead me. I let love lead me. Love over fear energy. And I'm doing things that make me feel good. I'm doing things that bring fulfillment and joy into my life so that I can do the same for others. So the High Priestess is clarified by the Strength card. This is divine feminine energy. This is the calm and the chaos. It's like, you are so freaking strong. You have done a lot of depth work. This is about integrating our light and dark. This is about embracing your shadow. So you've done some shadow work. Okay, you've definitely done some shadow work, and that's why you're in this in-between. I invite you to embrace the notion of being the calm in the chaos. So as long as you are doing things, you're making choices to keep your inner realm, balanced and centered, right, my loves? It's like you can, think about Neo from The Matrix, okay, where he's so zen and so balanced internally. And he's able to dodge. Remember that scene where he's dodging all the bullets? That's a perfect example that came to my mind on that. So you have put down a lot of these wands, these emotional burdens, these attachments to people, places, and things that don't serve your best and highest, right? You have put a lot of work in. And so, this is opening you up to take that action. Here is the Emperor. I feel like there's an Emperor person involved. This could be an Aries. There could be another person involved here that was really manipulative, really judgmental and harsh with you. And it's time to walk away from this person. And I believe that you are walking away from that person. For others of you, it's about you battling your own inner shadow. That's the harsh inner critic within you. You know what I mean? And a lot of times, 222 on the clock could be meaningful for someone. A lot of times when we've dealt with people that have narcissistic tendencies, that have really manipulative, judgmental, gossipy, very pessimistic energies about them, we actually end up speaking to ourselves and treating ourselves like that internally. So again, take where it resonates, you know what I mean? But you are on the path to overcoming this. It's just being patient. Again, loving yourself, being kind and loving to yourself and compassionate, not harsh and critical and judgment as you move through this. Give me more information on the Emperor and the challenge. Why is he here, please and thank you? What's he trying to tell us? What is the challenge? 3, 2, and 1. Five of Swords on the bottom of the deck again. Yeah, there's the Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. I read just as much off the bottom of the deck as I do the top. The bottom of the deck for me is like what is really going on internally, very, very deep. Sometimes what you're not even aware of. It could also be like back in energy type situation. The Queen of Wands doesn't do anything unless it lights her the F up. She is joy. She is the lighthouse of the queens. She is optimistic, okay? And she is unapologetic for it. She completely understands her role in this life that, you know, she's the lighthouse. She is the one who illuminates truth. She doesn't speak her truth. She speaks the truth, universal truth. Okay, she's always looking out for the betterment of all. Sometimes she can be extremely dramatic in her undesirable states, but ultimately, overall, like she understands that her light is either going to trigger people or inspire people. Either way, it's not for her to carry the burden of worrying about it. She's here to live her life in joy. She's here to lead by example, by walking the talk. You know what I'm saying? So the actual Emperor is clarified by this Hangman, the Ace of Wands, and the Three of Cups. So I feel like, again, you feel like you're stuck. You're in this, you know, I'm stuck. I'm in this pause. Like I need to be moving. I need to be going. Blah, blah, blah. No. You're supposed to slow down during this in-between state and allow yourself to go out and have a little fun. There's the Three of Cups. Go out and have a little bit of fun, okay? This is going to bring in a breakthrough for you. This is going to actually bring in some type of a spark, some type of a download, some type of clarity. Again, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, clarity, right? But you've got to embrace the in-between, because when you can embrace the in-between and realize it's not happening to you, it's happening for you, you're going to have a shift of perspective here, my loves. But you've got to take little baby steps in terms of allowing yourself to do things a little bit differently. And be nice to yourself. Be nice to my friend. What's coming in with this World card? What's ending, please and thank you? Give me more information about this World card. I hope this is making sense to you guys, because I know I'm kind of channeling like all over the board here. I feel like I'm having a hard time making sense of it myself, and that usually means that it's definitely going to resonate for somebody out there. I hope so. Anyway, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, man. Hell yeah. Oh, I like it. Oh, yeah. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. I love it. Oh, my God. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Cups. This is definitely like you trusting your intuition, you trusting your psychic downloads, because they are spot the F on. This is definitely about a very big healing in this area of your life. What's coming in with this ending, with this cycle, when this cycle ends, when you retrieve those nuggets, when you like distract yourself and, you know, you let go of the past, you let go of, you know, the outcome, and you're just anchored in the present, right? And you just radically accept all of this, right? When you do that, man, there's some type of an offer coming in for you. I've got the Knight of Cups with the Queen of Pentacles. So you could be like somebody coming in, like whether this is a business offer or a collaboration, it could be some type of a relationship coming in for you. It could be a shitload of abundance and prosperity coming in for you. You know what I mean? You could be a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus could be coming in towards you. Something really new is coming in, though. That Knight of Cups is about being playful and joyful and just loving and kind. It could also be some type of a romantic offer coming in, some type of a soul connection, like a friendship connection coming in. Something that's so much more meaningful for you. You are going to be so super clear. There is the Ace of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. It's like there is somebody that's, I feel for some of you, somebody that's recently single is going to be coming towards you with some type of an offer. For others of you, this is about being really, really clear and knowing your worth and stepping into your power and knowing that you're abundant as, okay? And you can be unapologetic for it. And you can be super generous with all of your resources too. This Page of Wands, this is like letting yourself be excited about this. You're going to be so super pumped when this comes in. I really, really love that for you. Okay, final guidance. Is there any other messages? Is there any other messages for this collective, please and thank you? Three, two, she's still on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, it's like choose the joy. Choose to let the light lead you. You're definitely going to be experiencing a major shift in your perspective. The horse is about movement. It's about moving forward. The red banner is about, your security in the physical world is going to definitely be stabilized. And the small child is like seeing things through the innocence of a child, allowing yourself to really enjoy your life. And that's a big shift in perspective, going from the despair and the melancholy of the Five of Cups to this, allowing yourself to do things and really enjoy your life. It's like you're going to achieve. I just lost the Sun card. Where the heck did it go? Hey, don't do that to me. Where did it go? Literally just lost it. Oh my God, that's like the craziest thing ever. I can't give up on it. I gotta find it. Where did it go? Spirit, you're playing tricks on me. What? Literally, you guys, it just disappeared off the table. Oh, there it is. I'm like, where'd it go? Oh my God. So it's like what's coming in is a total shift in your perspective, you giving yourself permission to really truly enjoy your life and choosing joy despite what's going on in the external circumstances. This happens when you really master. Here's the Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. This happens when you really master. Eight of Pentacles is about mastering something, right? A skill, a lesson. When you master the ability to stay anchored in the present. Remember what I said. Your superpower is being anchored in the present, having your heart open, okay? Your mindset is positive. You are free of the past. You are free of worrying about the future. You're right here and right now, okay? Final guidance for you guys, my beautiful, 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 beautiful people. What do they need to surrender or surrender to in order to help move through this sitch, this big soul lesson, actually? Three, two, and one. Surrender the stress. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension that you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. So again, it's really about getting out of your head and getting into your heart space and being anchored in the present. Surrender the resentments that are building up. That's Five of Cups energy right there. Super, super toxic energy. It's not good for you. It's not healthy for you. I'm also a registered nurse. I've spent the last 7 years practicing mind, body, and spirit health. Lifestyle is management. Lifestyle is health, right? And sacred plant medicines. And I can tell you from experience working with patients for 7 years that these types of feelings, resentment, it ends up, if you hold on to these emotions, these lower vibrational emotions and feelings long enough, they present as illness. They present as physical pain and illness and injury in your body. It's psychosomatics. Surrender unhealthy relationships. What I talk about, toxic people in your life. If you're already on the cusp of doing that, and I think I'm speaking to a collective where you're already in that process, you've been thinking about it, you're in the motion of doing it, you are doing the right thing. Choose you. Choose you. Don't betray yourself for anybody, anyone. Okay? And surrender worry. Surrender worry. Surrender to trust. The word trust was coming through for me before I even, I can't handle it. Surrender, stubbornness. I've talked about this in this reading. So you guys, you're on the right path. You've got beautiful, beautiful blessings, a beautiful, beautiful new path that's going to open up for you. You just need to give yourself the time to integrate the lessons that you've been learning from shedding your past, okay? And fully release and let go of it. Forgive yourself for holding on so long. Forgive the others for their part in it. Forgiveness is not condoning, my loves. Forgiveness is merely a way for you to actually successfully release those emotions and feelings that are toxic, okay? Bless the lessons. 2, 3, 4 on the clock. You guys are on the right path, okay? 2, 3, 4. Making progression. It's bless the lessons that you've learned and be grateful for it. Be grateful. When people show you who they really are, be grateful for it. Don't resent it. Be grateful for it and carry on down the path. All right. You guys take care. High fives. Be well, love well, live well. I love you all. And until the next time, my loves, chef's kiss vibes. Peace out.